We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Down right around the 25. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
319. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, they will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there. But the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in a Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Got it. Hey, 319.
Snap comes at 1. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
319. Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Able to slither by. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's go, come on.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Blue 58.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run the option right here on first down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 28 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Trubisky on first down, looking deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That's fine. Yeah.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, To me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's fine, yeah.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. They'll run with Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Jumbo! 319!
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. You're taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, you got 3.
319.
Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, 319.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
We got trips over here. Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. 319.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That's fine. Yeah.
Motion, man.
319. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Play action now. Kaiser. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Kaiser, show him what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers throwing here. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And Crosby puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton with time running out. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bears, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.